What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. So now that I am back as Tempest class, I thought it's time to test the old essences that were really strong for the DPS with the new one, and that is exactly we are going to do here in this video. I am going to test the United Defiance versus the Submerge in Shock. That is going to give us 15% increased critical hit chance for 3 seconds, but obviously if you have Vitus Urge and more beneficial duration, it should be lasting for 5 seconds, which means flowing strike cooldown is what, 6 seconds, and we'll be able to constantly have the full time on our critical hit chance buff. But first we're going to test the United Defiance that actually drop one extra Cypher and see what our damage output looks like. So there we go. And I'm also making sure my Cyphers are getting activated and keeping my distance for more damage. Kinda rusty with Tempest, but that will have to do. So far, damage output is looking really nice. And yeah, so we are above 700 million damage with extra Cypher. And that is actually a really good damage with Tempest, considering that I am using the old essences. So yeah, it is good. Now we're going to switch to the Submerge in the Shock and see how good it is. But first, what I want to do is see if we are getting critical chance. It says absorb shield here. Weird. Why is that? Yep, critical chance is increased for more than. Where did it go? Oh my gems are keep on activating on me. So yeah, it's not showing up again. So weird. Critical chance buff. Where is it? Does it only activate once? Also, I have a feeling that this might not stack with the gloom price because that is how most essences are. Like if I have a critical chance here, it might not stack with the gloom price, and that is what I want to test first. So what we're going to do is, hold on, I need to remove my gem here called the rolling consequence because it has critical hit chance. So now I'm just actually going to activate real quick and see what my critical chance looks like, and it is 58.3%. And now that we are back, it is back to 33%. All right, so if we make a swap again to the old one, let's see what our critical chance looks like now. It's 48.1%. So we are not getting 18% critical is hit chance. Instead, it is only giving us slight more. 48 versus how much? Let me double check here. 50. So about 10% critical hit chance is what we are getting here, and that's a bummer. But let me put back my gem and we're going to test if that 10% is actually stronger than the having the 1 plus Cypher. If that is the case, then it's amazing. If not, then we'll shall see. But anyways, things are set and we are going to test our damage here. Alright, I feel like I had more cooldown on my flowing shard. Am I using the crit chance? Yes, I am using the crit chance. We will check later. Alright, damage is looking nice. We may be able to cross 700 million again or not. So the damage is somewhat less. And I was using the Submerge. So 10% doesn't add a lot more damage, maybe because I already have too much critical chance on me without the shoulder here, so it makes sense that I am not getting a lot of damage buff there, so that makes sense. Also, since I was using the what's this called slinger here, distance also makes a lot of difference in term of having more damage, so keeping my distance like this all the time was a little challenging, but alright, they are pretty much the same one. But if you guys ask me, if you already have too much critical hit chance, then maybe the old one is still good, because that is going to help you cover a lot more ground when you are in the battlefield, so you can be able to deal more damage with extra Zypher. Also, if you're going to have the Moan Skull rank 10 or any more skull gem with any rank, it is also going to increase your damage for the Zypher. For me, it will benefit me better if I switch my Fervent Fang to Moan Skull, I think, which I will have to test again. If you guys want to see that test, do let me know in the comment section and I may do that for Tempest class. But this is pretty much it for now. I think the test was good and I'll be doing some more testing for the Tempest class until I switch back to Demon Hunter. But this is it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.